All right, y'all, this is AJ, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my baked chicken and shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. All right, so a real simple recipe. You're going to start off with some raw chicken breasts that have been cubed up, some jumbo shrimp that have been peeled, the vein, and the tail taken off so that it's easy to eat. Make sure that you pat dry your shrimp and your chicken is dry so that whenever you put it in the pan to cook, you just get a sear on there, but the excess water doesn't cause your shrimp to boil, because that's what will happen if you don't dry them. You're gonna go ahead and season everything up too. Season your chicken breast with whatever you like to. I use two different seasonings. I use the chicken seasoning on the chicken breast, and on this one I just use a combo of different seasons that I wanted inside the pasta itself. All right, so right here you're just gonna pretty much get your water boiling. Gonna add a little bit of salt to it, a little olive oil in there. Where is that? Come on. I'm not putting my, yeah, here we go. All right, yeah, add a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil in there. That way your noodles don't stick together. And guys, I decided to use some linguine. I didn't really decide to use linguine, but this is all they had left. Y'all know what the grocery store is looking like right now. So all the fettuccine was gone. Some people like to use ziti in their baked Alfredo. I personally always like the longer noodles. Just make sure you get those little movement in the water. Make sure that oil gets in between them. Like I said, these noodles do have a habit of sticking because they're so thick. They are smaller than fettuccine, but they still will stick together pretty bad. So yeah, just make sure you move those around in that water like so. All right, get it another pan, get some oil in there because you're gonna get ready to sear your chicken up. All right, take your seasoned chicken breast that you had cubed up on the side over there, put it in the pan. Go ahead and make sure it's like on a medium-high heat and start getting that cooked up. You want to get a lot of color on this. The chicken breast, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cook through. Make sure those are pretty brown. I'm going to make sure those have they're done all the way through. When you put the shrimp in the pan and sear them, you're just going for a sear on the shrimp. You're not going for a full cook, because your shrimp will get rubbery once you put everything in the oven if they're already fully cooked in the pan. So just keep that in mind. Like with the chicken, you can stand and go ahead. If your pan gets a little dry, you just add a little bit of oil like I just did here. That way, you know what I'm saying, you keep the moisture in the pan and it doesn't start to dry out. All right, so this is about where I want my noodles. I don't take my noodles all the way either, just simply because they're going to be going back into the oven. When I set my noodles on the side like this, I do add a little bit more olive oil and give it a quick little toss. Therefore, just to keep it from sticking together. I do want those just to stay like easily separated. If you sit noodles on the side and they get cold, they do stick together. All right, so this is about where I want my chicken. It's nice and brown here. It's cooked all the way through. I'm gonna remove that out of there and sit it to the side. All right, I put my seasoned side down on my shrimp, and then I'm gonna season this side in the pan, like so. That's just a combination, different seasons, oregano, thyme, slappy mama, and some other things. Flip them over, just get a sear on them. You don't wanna cook them all the way. All right, so I'm gonna get started on my Alfredo cheese sauce. I do wanna say that usually right now I'll be browning some minced garlic, but the store that I went to actually didn't have any. So what I did right now is just melted about a quarter cup of butter in here, like that. And I'm just gonna add some heavy cream. This step, like I said, usually you would have the minced garlic in there and then do this. But since I didn't have any, this is what I did right now. Just wanna whisk. Make sure you whisk it good. You have to continually work. This is the point where you do that. After I got the butter and the cream combined, that's when I'm going to add in about half a brick of cream cheese or more. You can add the whole brick if you'd like. Like I said, you're going to work until you get that creamy consistency. Here I added some Parmesan cheese. That's going to be the last thing I add in the sauce besides some more heavy cream, but you have to keep working. This is not something that you want to just let sit and come together on its own, especially with that heat. First of all, you'll scorch your milk. Second of all, if you want that velvety consistency of that sauce, you gotta keep whisking. This is cut, so you're not seeing how long I actually whisk, but this is the consistency you want in the end, and you have to keep working that. You have to keep working it. And once you get right there, that's what you kind of want. You can If it's too thick for you, you can add a little bit of more heavy cream, and that'll thin it out a little bit without making it runny. So right here, I just added some Italian seasoning and lemon pepper, because that's what I like my Alfredo to taste like. I usually would add a little bit cracked black pepper, but since I used the lemon pepper, I didn't. All right, so right here, I go over to my noodles that I had to the side, and I just add some mozzarella, some shredded mozzarella in there. And just kind of make sure that it gets mixed up in the noodles pretty good before I get ready to put it in the dish. Like I said, just working that mozzarella in there with the noodles. All right, so whenever I get ready to put it in the dish, I'm gonna layer it up like that. Put the noodles first, then I'll put a layer of chicken and shrimp. Then I put more noodles and another layer of chicken and shrimp, just like that. So that should be everything as far as your noodles, your chicken and shrimp goes. And then you're gonna take your nice velvety cream sauce, and you're gonna get ready to just pour it over the top and let that seep through down all the holes. You know, you're not gonna put this in the oven right away. It's gonna kind of like distribute over the top and kind of evenly as you can, and then let it get down in there. All right, so that's what that's looking like. All right, you're gonna take your whatever you're using, your utensil, and just kind of like make a couple little pockets so that it seeps down in there. Also, what I did is I picked up the whole dish and kind of smacked it against the surface so it kind of go down to about 5 minutes or so. Gonna put your remaining mozzarella cheese on top, and then you're gonna bake it off in the oven at 400 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes, and this will be your finished product. Hope you guys enjoy.